On the air tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee next. Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First delivery to him on the way. That's in there for strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Throw over to first. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. McNeil has got it. Walker Buehler will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Cut fastball misses 2-2. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 0-1 the count. On at first, nobody out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
So a runner on first with one out now, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuña's there for it. 2 down. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here he comes on 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Stepping up to the plate, Aristides Aquino. First offering on its way. To first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now as he rips it on the ground to second. One there on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Dodgers, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Ozuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Ozuna tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box, Max Muncy. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Fouled away. Ready on 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Walker Buehler.
Walker Buehler.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is popped up near second base. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting 9. The shortstop.
Striding in, Bo Bichette.
Number 14.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Third inning, no score to this point. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Kevin Pillar, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one. Now a swing and a miss as he
reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Nope.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
To 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher,
The
that's a
batter,
pretty
number
solid
7.
at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A call, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, Ozzie Albies.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Albies, originally from the island nation of Curacao. He's a second-year big leaguer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's going to be around the zone.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Brewers go down quietly. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both going strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So striding forward now, Max Muncy. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. Speed stuff. This might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And that's over. 2-1. To third. Well, he has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuna